Hi guys, this is the advisor and welcome back to the channel of upright men and women. The first thing I want to do tonight is to show you how my little work table looks. I've been packing t-shirts from over the weekend and I mailed out some yesterday. I mailed out some today and this is the set that I have to be mailed out for tomorrow. And see those envelopes on the left, those envelopes there, those are what I'll be posting out tomorrow. Each of you who bought t-shirts will be getting an email from me as long as you have an email address. Just look out for it and get back to me if needs be. And I'm going to tell you something. The design on the shirt is exclusively mine. And not today, but I'm going to tell you soon what the word miserable really represents. And please note the spelling. It's not M-I-S-E-R-A-B-L-E. Every one of these shirts were properly and neatly folded by me, put into the envelope by me, and I'm the person who actually wrote the address on them. So when you get one of these t-shirts from me, it is something that has actually been touched by my hands. My DNA is on every single one of these t-shirts, literally, when it touches your hands. So you see guys, this is very personal between you and I, and it is your way of connecting with me and my way of connecting with you. Thank you for you guys who have purchased so far. Oh, let me move into today's story. Guys, me get Oral TracEy ticket. Personally, I see Oral TracEy made 2 posts which lead me to believe he doesn't love Jamaica. Now, for you people living overseas who don't know who Oral TracEy is, this is he. He is a sports analyst, sports commentator on TVJ here in Jamaica. He would come on at nights and give his commentary and give predictions about sports results and give his critique on everything to do with sports. But in recent times he has taken on politics and I decided to give commentary on politics. And it leads me to presume that he wants to grind this country into the dust. Please anybody know Oral TracEy? Send him that video here because he has some questions to answer. And these questions are not based on personal feelings. If I cared about personal feelings, when me read the Bible and see some F-phrase in it, me wouldn't call it out and point it out. When me point it out, people hate me, or vex with me, or avoid me. But I only care about the truth. If me see some frackery one in the Bible, me I call out God pan it and say no, that wrong. And if me can call out frackery, where the presumably Almighty do, me no see who is the Prime Minister or the opposition leader or Oral TracEy. For me, see them do frackery and don't call it out. Because for me, it's only about truth. It's just about truth. I don't care about personal feelings. I don't go around expect people to love me. I just call the facts and let the chips fall where they may. The people who ends up loving me, I know they are genuine. And I know they are upright. Regardless of their political or religious position. Now, Oral TracEy, this is where I'm going to take you to task. Now, this is what Oral TracEy said.
After 2 terms in office, the incumbent party cannot be running an election off of promises. And who out of bush like the PNP were out of bush now and I try to get in and them have to make the promises. A man were in an office for 9 years. I fear run for him achievements, and him accomplishments, and what him do already, So this is what we are doing. We are give some more and we do already. So give me 4 more or 5 more years and we continue to do what we are doing. But when you come after 9 years and I promise the people basic fundamentals, some things when they put you there to do from your day, the first term, them give you a bonus term on it. And you come after the end of the bonus term and I promise the things the way you should have do from day one. I don't think a smart politicking that.
And basically what him saying, no government, or rather, any government that has been in office for 9 years supposed to have accomplished everything that should have been accomplished in office, that he should not be coming and making a single promise. And if that's not what he mean, he need to come and say it. He is also saying a man who is in office for 9 years should be running on his accomplishments and his achievements and what him do already. His exact words. Okay, let's unpack that. Is there any government in the history of planet Earth that would have accomplished every single thing that a country, every issue would have solved, every issue that a country has, to the point where there would be nothing left for him to promise? Because that is exactly what Oral TracEy is saying. And implicit in his words, though he didn't say it outright, but the implications of that is that the current government has not accomplished anything that they would have come forward and want to build on for a third term. Now, I won't go through any list of anything that has been achieved by this government over 9 years, but suffice it to say that this man has concluded and expressed it implicitly that this government has achieved nothing that they could piggyback on to justify another term, and it's just now them are going to try to accomplish something, so they might try make promise now so that them can go achieve something in the third term. Now, Oral TracEy, let us go back a few years, and I'm going to go back to 2002. The PNP was going into an election. 2002 was an election year in Jamaica. It turned out to be an election year. This election was actually held on the 16th of October 2002. In May of 2002, 4 months prior to the election, Bobby Pickersgill, the then Minister of, I think it was Transport and Works, you know what, he went on a platform and told the people that Jamaica will be pothole free by 2003. Remember that. Jamaica will be pothole free by 2003. Should Bobby Pickersgill have made that promise? Or should all the roads have been pothole free before the 2002 election? Because at the time the PNP was in for 14 years. 14 years. Was it right for Bobby Pickersgill to have made any promise? Quite sure you should be saying, no, he should not make no promise. Everything should have been perfect. Because if Andrew should have made everything perfect in a 9, then him and him peeps should have made it perfect in a 14. Do you agree with me, sir? But worse than that, the PNP actually had a manifesto. That manifesto was launched on the 17th of September 2002, 30 days before the election, which was on the 16th of October 2002. Oral TracEy, do you think the PNP should have had a manifesto and set out a whole list of promises after 14 years? Mind you, I could have gone further and go 5 more years into the future and tell you about the other manifesto that came after that. And that would have been even more brutal. To soften the blow, let us stick to this manifesto. These are some of the promises that were in the manifesto. The construction of a marina and shopping promenade at Lucy Harbour. Never built. A multi-million-dollar edge system to be built in Hunts Bay for the Kingston and St. Andrew area. That was never built. A multi-billion irrigation development program that never got off the ground. A convention center for Rose Hall, Montego Bay, that was never built. Major attractions developments including the long-delayed Port Royal project, it was never built. It took Andrew Holness to come to power to build the pier at Port Royal for cruise ships. But according to you, Oral TracEy, them shouldn't even have a manifesto. Them shouldn't be even making promises after 9 years, much less 14. No, sir. Also included in that manifesto, and guys, don't laugh. For you who know what really happened, please try not to laugh. And these were in the manifesto. Send to me for a copy who thinks a lie may I tell, published by the Gleaner. I know me write it, so if lie I tell, a Gleaner I tell it. Maintaining low inflation at close to 5%, controlling money supply, continued stability in the foreign exchange market, manageable reduction in the fiscal deficit to return to a surplus by 2006, reduction of debt to GDP ratio to 100% by 2006 and then 90% as part of the strategy to manage the national debt and reduce debt servicing cost. That is particularly hilarious. The continued reduction in interest rate to single digit has been promised. Or two, the continuation of the privatization process and a completion of pensions reforms. And we know what FinSac did to that promise about interest rates. Now, I could go further into that, but Oral TracEy, you get my point. You will tell the people, them say, Andrew no do nothing that him could rely on. Or should he have any need to even make no promise now? Because we should all be in La La Land. We should have all been in paradise in 9 years. Now, did you have any issue with the other side coming with another manifesto after 18.5 years? Or is just one side you hold to them stringent rules there? Oral TracEy, all I want is for people to be fair. Be fair. That's all I'm asking. For people to be fair. You don't ignore all the good a man do. Tell lie on him. And then think that you're a fair person. Now, there's a second video that he put out even more recently than the one before, in which he downplay every single thing that's happening in this country and went on a specific campaign tirade, lambasting, denigrating, and condemning everything that has happened in the last 9 years. Now, I'll be putting that one in a second video later, and I want you guys to take it in when it come out, yeah? We're going to explore this thing fully. Thanks for watching. Like, share, leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.